We welcome you to the city of Philadelphia. It is cold and snow is in the forecast. But the fans, they have packed the house. They are ready to go at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on their in-state rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Steelers sideline, running back Rico Dowdle. Over 100 yards rushing in the win a week ago. On the other side for the Eagles, running back Tank Bigsby. He's looking certainly for a better performance here after struggling in that loss a week ago.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it
and they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now contact up front as penalty mark.
To jump.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Steelers offense, led by none other than Aaron Rodgers, his 22nd and what he says is his final NFL season.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And the Steelers hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Ryan. Look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. As they've got it as we resume action. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down and 3.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run here with Dowdle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A running play, it's Dowdle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They run again with Dowdle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Chris Boswell to kick off
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Eagles, first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good for the Eagles first down.
Back to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Intended for Dontavian Wicks. Incomplete. T.J. Watt on the coverage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Where has the time gone? Week 11 already here. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get right to it. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Lions are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Next up, let's look in on the Ravens and Panthers from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Ravens always tough on defense, and this play no different here. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Ravens win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, time for a look at our impact players so far in Week 11, and it's none other than this man. And this is Carnell Tate. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Titans come away with an 8-point victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and a couple. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rodgers to throw once more. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
His throw incomplete.
Intended
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Lots of praise on